What is up, everybody? JustGingey here. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. And today we're going to be building a house in The Sims 4, but every room is a different color. So without further ado, let's hop right into it. Alright, so in The Sims 4, if you guys don't know this, you guys can filter by colors. And all of these colors is what we're going to be randomly selecting by, except I combine light and dark brown into just brown. So first thing we gotta do though is we gotta build a shell. So let's see what I can figure out. Okay, so this is the shell I have decided to go with. To be completely honest with you, I kind of struggled with that. I'm not even gonna lie. It's very simple. So we have the entryway right here. We have like a living room, maybe dining as well. We have a bedroom here, bathroom here, and a kitchen here. It's a very small house, but I didn't want it to be too big, especially since I'm very much stuck to my way when it comes to color choices. So this is very far out of my comfort zone, and I don't want to have a big space to do that with. And also this means less chance of getting a color I don't want to get. So I guess the first thing we got to do is spin for the outside and see what we can create out here. And a couple things, obviously, if, you know, the room, like say for the bathroom, we roll color and there's no toilet, I'm just going to use like a normal white toilet. I want the house to be functional, so I'm going to do what I have to make the house functional, if that means going out of the color a little bit. But other than that, it's going to be completely random. So let's go to my little wheel. Alright, so here is my wheel, and like I had mentioned, I combined brown into just brown. So let's spin for the outside and see what we get. I'm actually kind of nervous, so... what's the outside gonna be? Brown! Okay, brown house. This is good for plants. I've never made a brown house before, so let's go for it. So I'm gonna select both light and dark brown, and we'll just kind of go from there. So the first thing I need is wallpaper. They consider this brown? That's pink. Okay. So I'm not too worried about the exterior color, I don't think. Well, maybe I should be. Oh, I'm not seeing anything I like. There is some brown sidings, but do I really want to do a log cabin? Because that's the vibes I'm getting with all of these different... How is this brown? This looks like a red. I'm really not liking my... This is more like a cream. Hey, if the game classifies it as brown, what am I to tell the game that it's wrong, right? That's cream, though. That is 110% a cream color, but I can get behind that. Is it cheating? Maybe. Oh, this one's actually really nice wallpaper, too. Ooh. Also giving cream. The game classifies it. I count it. Does it have any, like, rocks and stones? Ooh, it does. I'm not even gonna lie, though. The Star Wars pack, as memed as it is, it has some good build options. How is this brown? Yeah, honestly, that works. Is there any brown roofing? There are actually a lot of options. Wait, this might have been the best color to get for the exterior. I have never in my life used that before. Actually, it kind of works. There's brown roof trim. This is actually kind of perfect. How is that? How are these brown? You know, honestly, I'm not questioning it. Actually, I kind of like it. It's very different from what I'm used to doing. But maybe that's a good thing. The whole point of doing something like this is to get out of my comfort zone, right? That's white. That is straight up... I'm not using that. That is definitely white. I mean, this entire build is low-key kind of white. Does this Windows have a brown swatch? Oh, I don't think they do. That sucks. These are like the best windows ever. Alright, let's go see what kind of windows we got. Yeah, I don't like any of these window options. You're considered brown? I guess the inside is. I kind of wanted like bigger windows right here though. That's my thing. Now this feels very empty up here though. Yeah, but that doesn't match. This is a lot more difficult than I would like to admit. I could use one of these stained glass options. That's always an option, but none of them are really matching the vibes. I think it's these windows. These windows I've selected for the front are just not working out. See, I don't know what style of build I'm going for, and that's what's challenging me with this one. I mean, okay, I guess this kind of works. I don't know, y'all. I really don't know. What flooring do we use for the exterior? Alright, that is an option. I never did the foundation. There's also this, which might actually work better. Yeah, I think that's better. Well, honestly, then this floor kind of works then, actually. I will be using the same floor on the inside too. I'm not gonna change out the flooring like that in every single room. That just seems a bit extreme, and all the primary like doors and arches and stuff are gonna be part of the exterior. I hope y'all don't mind me doing that. It's a little cheaty, but like, is it really? Okay, I think that's cute. I don't know. I don't know what to do out here anymore. I don't have any plant life. It's making me sad out here, so I'm just gonna throw shrubs right here, and let's just move inside, because I'm getting sad out here now. So the very first room we need to spin for is, of course, the entryway. So let's see what we get. I really don't know what I'm gonna put in here, because I don't have the entryway kit, because like whatever. But don't know what to put in here. I guess I'll have to see what color I get. Okay, so I guess let's just spin. Let's just spin and hope I get something fun. Green. Now I wish I had that kit, because that kit has an amazing green swatch in it. Dang. Okay, let's figure out what we're gonna do. Okay, so green. What am I gonna do for green? That's kind of fun. Okay, that's cute. You know what we could be doing in here and we haven't yet is plants. Every single plant is green. So we got free range of plants. I think we can call that room done. Do we have the thermostat? Like, is there a green version of the thermostat that we can use in here? No. So if we don't get any of these colors, we cannot put a thermostat in any of the rooms. Okay, I think that's a good enough green room, though. It's an entryway, and, you know, it's fine, whatever. Let's move on to the bathroom. Yeah, let's do the bathroom. Okay, so for the bathroom, what are we gonna get? Please be something decent. Blue? Okay, I can work with blue for the bathroom. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, so you know what I'm worried about? The toilet situation. Honestly, it's kind of cute. It's definitely different. And I can't be sure if it's a good different or a bad different. It just feels so bland. I mean, it's a bathroom, but like, I feel like I need something more on this wall, but I feel like if I put too much on the wall, then it starts to look weird. So I don't really know what to do. I'm in a bit of a situation. It's such a boring bathroom. Whatever. It's fine. We'll just keep it. All right, let's move on to the kitchen. I'm nervous about the kitchen. Okay, kitchen. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be for the kitchen? Orange. An orange kitchen? Okay. Alright, let's filter by orange. Okay. Not terrible options. Not great options either, but not terrible. I'm just trying to convince myself that it's cute because I am very disappointed. This takes up more space. Let's use this one. I can't tell if it's cuter or not, but it takes up more space, and that is honestly the goal. Alright, let's move on to the living room, I guess. I've been low-key avoiding it because I don't know if I'm gonna get a fireplace. Okay, the living room is going to be... black. This is going to be the void of a living room. Okay, so... what am I gonna do here? I honestly don't even really know how I want to lay this out. On the positive side, at least all the TVs are black, so we'll at least have a TV. What is this TV from? Oh, this is the... I didn't know it had a swatch that didn't have the color on the background. That's actually a really nice TV then. Okay. I didn't know that was a thing. That looks really good, actually. Oh, we're gonna have to do wallpaper. You know what? We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Mosquito stuff? Am I about to use mosquito stuff? Yeah, I should figure out what I'm gonna do about this wallpaper. I actually really like this wallpaper. Ooh, wait, that's nice and elegant. Vintage glamour stuff. Really coming in clutch here. Ooh, I think I really like that. It wants me to change the whole vibe of it, though. I want to go more elegant now in here. I never thought I would say this, but let's see what else the Vintage Glamour Stuff Pack has for us to use. Am I about to use Vintage Glamour in this room? Wow, this was a completely different vibe than what I imagined for this living room, but honestly, I'm kind of here for it. I'm not even gonna lie. We got one more room to do, and that is the bedrooms. Let's see what color we're going to get for this, and hopefully I made this room big enough to fit a double bed. I think so. Is it big enough to fit a double bed? Ooh. Ooh. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Alright, so, final spin. What is the bedroom's color going to be? Please don't be red. You know, red is one of my least favorite colors. But I think we can make it work. If we go like a darker red, like a darker vibe, I think Life and Death is going to be a good one with this one. Maybe even Vampires. Kind of have like a black and red accent to like tie into the living room, I think could work. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Alright, so let's go with something. I honestly... like, I was kind of thinking like a dark kind of vibe in here. Yeah, I think that is most I can do in this room. It's actually a lot smaller than I thought it was going to be this room. So I kind of ran out of space pretty quickly, but I think it's kind of cute. I could see about putting curtains up, but I am not confident that I'm going to like any of the red curtain options. Also have not put curtains in most of the other rooms, so... what does it matter if I put curtains in now, right? I think the Vintage Glamour one had a red swatch on it. No? No, it does not. Well, you know what? To be fair, I'm just not going to bother. I really didn't put curtains anywhere other than the living room. So whatever, it's fine. Alright, so there you have it. There is my every room but random color house. And I absolutely hate this house. I think if I had more choices with the exterior, because brown plant life wasn't really, obviously, a thing. Like, you know, branches and stuff, but a lot of it just was not vibing, or like not vibing, but like wasn't showing up as brown, and I kind of cheated a little bit to get these plants because like that's brown, like that's a brown branch, but whatever. I did not put any terrain paint down, so I guess I can do that real quick because terrain paint is brown and it's free. Not that this was at all a build challenge video or a budget challenge, but let's go ahead and squeeze some terrain paint around. Maybe it'll make it look a little bit better. All right, so that is my build done. Honestly, the living room is probably my favorite. The entryway is not bad, to be honest, but I don't know. I don't know. I really don't like this kitchen at all. In the bathroom, I really wish I could have done more in there, but honestly, I didn't know what more to do. The bedroom's okay, but the living room is definitely my favorite. This was a different vibe than any of the house, and honestly, I really like this wallpaper. What is this wallpaper even from? Oh. No wonder why I've never used it before. I rarely use a lot of the stuff packs in this game. Not for any particular reason. I also just haven't played with a lot of them, but it's chill. But yeah, so that's the house. I did not do anything out here. Like, I didn't put anything out here, but it's fine. It's whatever. This was really far out of my comfort zone, and I'm just surprised I even did a house to begin with. So that's all I want, right? Whew, that was honestly kind of challenging, to be completely honest, but I enjoyed it. It was fun. It got me out of my comfort zone, and I definitely want to revisit this challenge again in the future, specifically, you know, doing colors again, because I feel like I could have done more. I was just so not in my comfort zone that I didn't really want to, I don't know, try new things, I guess. But that was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun doing that. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. If y'all did, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, hit that bell to be notified whenever I post new videos. And I'm going to go. I'm not posting this house on the gallery, so don't look for it. Maybe I will. I don't know. I haven't decided. I might adjust the exterior a little bit to make it look a little bit nicer, and by that I mean more plant life, but that's only if I upload it to the gallery. I might not, so yeah. But thank you all so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to, you know, all that stuff, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace out. Bye.